Hello, and welcome to Nyte Dreemz, where we have royal conversations about sexuality and anything else. You never know what we may get into. I am one of the hosts of Nyte Dreemz. I am Patricia, and I'm here with my lovely host.
Hi, everyone. Africa in the building.
Ooh, Africa in the building.
With this red lipstick,
purple
lipstick on,
lipstick.
girl.
Was it red?
It's purple.
It's purple.
I'm giving y'all
G-Glam. And then our other co-host we have.
Robin Simone.
Hey, Robin Simone.
Hey, y'all.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing lovely.
Good. Looking beautiful as well. Beautiful. Y'all, we have a special guest tonight, and she's going to help us
Get nasty.
Ooh, we're going to get nasty.
And dirty.
Not on Nyte Dreemz. Not on Nyte Dreemz. But who do we have with us tonight? Who is this sparkling with the glasses?
Yes.
She's giving us sparkle. My name is Candy J.
Hey,
Hey,
Candy
Candy J.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Anything you want to
That
tell
was
us?
enough, okay?
Yeah, I think the motion is enough. The motion is enough. But y'all, tonight we had a topic, and we said, we started talking and brainstorming, and we came up with this other topic that we think is going to be a little better to introduce tonight, because we rebranded and we're coming back stronger, and we're going to talk about initiation of sex. Now, we all have different perspectives of this, and we're all coming from different ways of approaching our initiation. Me, honestly, as we were talking, I realized I don't initiate. I've never really initiated sex. And then we were talking a little more, I realized why I don't initiate. I don't feel comfortable. Initiating. And I think a lot of it had, as we kept talking a little more, some of it had to do with childhood issues, childhood drama, yeah, it was trauma and drama.
A whole lot.
And then me not feeling comfortable with the person I'm with. I think that has a lot to do with it. I think, I don't know, if that person, if I'm with someone and I feel as if I can let loose, because I got a lot to let loose, y'all. I got a lot to let.
Yeah, she be trying to play innocent. She ain't
I am
innocent.
innocent, y'all.
She freaky. In them sheets. Look nasty.
What?
Get her behind them closed doors.
Close them doors and we'll see what happens.
But she don't initiate sex.
I don't initiate, but I'll turn it out.
Oh, she gonna
And I
finish
will
it.
end it. I will end it. I may not start it, but I will end it.
Real grown woman.
All the way. But, as we were talking, I realized, and I didn't realize how much trauma affects that part of my sexuality. Because when they say freaky, I have no problems doing a whole bunch of things. But starting it off, you won't get me pushing you against the wall and telling you, let's get started. Lifting my leg up and saying, hey, here it is.
Oh, that's me.
I'll
I be ready. Look.
I've never felt that comfortable. And I don't know what it would take to get me that comfortable with someone. I don't know. I just started thinking about that.
So why do you feel like you're not comfortable? Where do you think it stems from?
I think a lot of it stemmed from the trauma of having it taken and never being able to express myself. It was always taken from me, and having to just lay there and take whatever was given, and not having that voice to say, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and having to come out of that. And I don't think I've dealt with that as far as saying, now I will say what I do like and don't like. But as far as, even to this day, I realized something. I would still sit there and take it and not really like it.
Right. There's a lot of women out there that do that.
I will still and not like it. And I will perform and do things that doesn't necessarily mean it's getting me off. A lot of times it's not.
You gotta pause on that for a second. Hold on, wait a minute, because you dove deep real quick.
Let me bring it back. Rewind.
Let's pause on that for a second. Hold on. Because, I mean, a lot of women feel that way, and a lot of women say exactly what you just said.
Really?
Just because I'm doing it don't mean I like it.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's right.
I just trying to get you off.
Okay, and keep going about my business.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's get it over with.
Yeah.
What I'll never forget. One of my clients said to me, "Baby, I don't enjoy anything that he do. I'm just trying to give him his 10 minutes." So that he can get off and I can go to sleep.
And that's a shame. That's a shame, because listen, like, sex should be pleasurable. Like, it like releases everything. And you just forget. Like, it's just a big release of whatever you had going on that day, especially morning sex. Now listen, hey, when you get it in the morning, my whole day, the rest of the week, everything else be good. I done forgot about what happened last night. I forgot about that sleep that I just got because I was woken up by that tongue, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Whether I initiated or she did.
Right. See, and maybe that's the thing. I have not experienced where I was with someone and I said, this is it. I can let go and I have a connection with them. I think that's been the big part. I don't have that connection.
I agree with that.
So what do you think it's going to take to get you to that connection?
I think some of it is, because, for me, a lot of men that I run into, they are about them. And it's not about what I need, what I want. And so, to me, that's kind of a turn off. And it won't open me up. And so I will stay hidden and hide and just, okay, get this shit up. Get this over with. Right. Let's stop. Let's just get it over with. But I think that's what it's going to take. It's going to take someone that's going to have that patience to be able to say, hey, what is it you like? Or when I tell what I like, be able to say, okay, well, let's see what we can do. And then I think I will come out of that shell. But to this point, I haven't found anyone that's willing to just say, hey.
And I think, like, that takes a lot, because you got to find somebody that you really into.
Right.
Like, really into.
Right.
Like, when you love somebody and when you're just with somebody, it's different. Yeah. Because you're not going to really like what they do. Like, for me, all the past relationships, men or women that I've ever dated, I didn't like it. And it took me growing up and having a kid to really realize, like, damn, I ain't never liked that shit. And then when I found somebody that I truly enjoyed, coming up on 3 years, I'm still so into her. Like, it's a connection.
Right.
So when you find that one, you gonna know, and you gonna be ready.
And so you touch on something that a lot of people don't think about. Me and my best friend, my male best friend, had this argument the other day about so is making love and just having sex two different things? And
absolutely. Because absolutely. Because making love is.
It's a connection.
It's so powerful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
And it's nothing wrong with you with somebody, y'all make love, and you be like, hey, I want to fuck. Like, just raw, like, fuck me up. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. But it's definitely a difference. It's definitely a big difference.
Because the argument was, and I do agree to some extent, the argument was that you're going to do some of the same things that you do with someone making love, whether you're fucking or you're making love, right? But the argument that I was saying was, hey, it's different though.
It's different.
My feelings are different.
Yeah.
But I can just fuck you. So that's fine.
And
let you fuck me. 1 to 2.
Hey,
but men don't tap into that.
No.
They don't look at that. Women, they're. That's what you about to say. Y'all, our engineer Kenny, he always got something to say, but we love you. Men, they don't tap into their emotions enough. They just want to get their nut and keep it pushing. Yeah. They don't want to they want to pump.
Yeah.
And they don't want to take their time and let the feeling flow. Just let it flow. Enjoy it. You know, slow it down, but they don't think about that.
Right.
I think they think about it. It just depends on who the woman is. Because some men have an emotional connection to a woman that they're into.
Right.
Now, if it's somebody that he just, this just homegirl from around the way, she may have that emotional connection with him. But him, I'm just gonna fuck you, and I'm gonna call you, or I might not call you.
Right.
But if it's his wife, if it's his girl, they can tap into that. They can. And sometimes even with them, they may just want to fuck, but it's up to her to say, hey, we ain't fucking tonight.
Tonight's my turn.
We finna get into this. And then at that point, he's going to tap into what makes her happy.
Right.
How can I get her off? How can I please her? And then I know if I'm pleasing her the way she want to be pleased, she gonna automatically take care of me. Which she's gonna take care of me regardless. She's emotionally connected to him. And it's not just fucking.
Right.
So my question is, what do y'all prefer? Making love or just fucking?
It depends on how I feel that day.
Oh.
Because sometimes you just need a quickie. Like
just a quickie.
Making love takes time.
Yeah, making love. And making love starts at 6 o'clock in the morning.
3 days before.
You know, or there you go.
Teasing all the way up.
all the way teasing. And then when you finally get to it, then it's intensified and you in that thing for hours.
Oh, enjoying every last bit. Next day. And you saw it in the bitch. You heard like, damn, man, I knew I shouldn't have read that line.
Call it in work.
Okay. Hey, I accidentally fell down the stairs. I'm knowing that my nigga just fucked the shit out of me.
Right. That part.
But Africa, how do you feel about initiating sex?
Initiating sex is not my thing, and it never has been. I'm struggling. Kind of piggyback off of what Patricia said, as we were talking about this when we decided to change up the topic of the show, just coming into some realization with speaking with you, you know, with your clinical background, it's like, I think it's trauma. Like, I think it's either from childhood, from being molested or being taken advantage of, or even when I got to be in mature enough age to even have sex. Just allowing the guy just to do whatever he wanted to do, and I'm just like, this just laying there. Good. I don't like this, but just come on and
let's get over it.
Because I like you, and I want you to like me, and I want to keep you around.
That's typically how it goes.
Right. As I've gotten older, I learned that I do initiate. It's not verbal and it's not a touch. Since they came up with this technology called text. Africa's a real picture taker. I'm a certified model. I gotta protect that phone with everything I got.
She accidentally sent me a picture.
Story.
Africa.
I was with my boo or whatever. The tea. Right. For those of you who might know. No longer. But anyway, and we were both working. This has been since the pandemic, at home, working or whatever. And I said, always being told that I don't initiate, so let me try to initiate. So I got my little leg up. I don't know if I had on some shorts or a skirt. Oh.
That's a damn shame.
I had on a skirt, but she could see my pocketbook. She was covered, but the picture showed my pocketbook. I text this picture to this individual. And we were so happy to be in a group text. And my sister girl over here is the other party that got the doggone picture.
Yes. She said, let's take this to the room. I said, we taking it room? Where we going?
Almost.
Where we going? With the legs open now.
With my
legs up and open.
I was embarrassed for 2.5 seconds. Because I flipped into, I'm a grown woman. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that. But that was my way of initiating at that point.
No, leg up.
It was a leg
up.
Like it was like she was.
Rail back. One leg up.
And that leg was up, and the
One leg was
kind of
up.
gapped a little bit. And, you know,
Mind
just the
y'all,
shoe.
hold on real quick.
Just a welcome.
I know y'all can't see the bottom of Africa, but Africa thicker than the motherfucking snip. She came from Africa. Do you hear me? She didn't came from Africa. So Patricia, you done caught a whole lot of thighs, a whole bunch.
All of it.
Please forgive me.
I mean, there's nothing to forgive. I was just like, oh, I know.
I was talking to
Yeah.
my partner,
Yes, she
and that was my way of initiating. So now, fast forward to now, I'm still struggling, but I have learned that I'm taking baby steps because I text. I'm sexting. So if us women that have those past traumas, for me that's a baby step. For my sister girl here, we still trying to figure that out. Like,
I mean, you know what? Like I said, if I'm comfortable with that person, I'm not just sending my text to someone just fucking.
Right. I agree.
I'm not just sending it. Yeah, I mean, if it's just someone that just fucking, there's nothing else. You ain't getting shit.
That's just it.
You're not getting no extra. You're not getting. I mean, I will suck the skin off your dick. I will
my
God! Till the end of
Yes.
time. But extra, and and that's all a man needs, right?
basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be a co-facilitator at my speech tonight?
Sure.
Now listen, hold up. I got a question.
Yes.
I ain't got no gag reflex, so I've never, ever liked to do that at all. Really, I did it like twice. Don't it hurt? Does it make you want to throw up?
Now, if you got one that's what you call it again? Gorilla pit bull. Yeah, that gorilla pit bull. But if you don't have a gorilla pit bull, you just have it. Yeah, it's easy.
I'm very
And you
inexperienced
got
when it comes to
you
that,
have to
for
know where to
real.
place the tongue and the jaws and
What?
and
It's the whole technique.
and the breathing
Yeah.
and breathing.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to.
And you have to
swallow.
Yeah. Like you're swallowing food.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, y'all are. Hold up, wait. That's disgusting. Y'all fucking nasty.
Wait,
you
y'all
gotta breathe and
like
swallow.
squirrels.
I look certified pussy eater.
Right.
Certified pussy eater.
I
Listen.
mean, I'll do that too. But I'm just saying.
You haven't heard her talk about it? No, not. See, me and Candy, we was only on 2 shows, together. But Candy, baby.
But it's gotta be the right one. You can't.
I feel you.
And what's crazy is I'm more pickier about women than I am about
Because
men.
women are more nastier than
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to clean the coochie right.
Hello?
Because
You
our
don't want
pocketbooks
coochie
open
crumbs.
up. And stuff just like stuff go in them, stuff come out.
Coochie,
Right.
yes!
And they don't want to put even for us women that heterosexual, I don't want no man going down there and he got to figure out like,
And you know
what's
what,
that
men?
smell?
Right. We always have a natural aroma. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
really, it's raw meat.
Right.
Men don't have that raw meat.
They don't.
They be talking about raw dogging. We really raw dogging.
Yeah, we are.
Okay? We really raw dogging.
Right.
So
That's
really, it's
flesh.
gonna have I'm not gonna say a stench. Because my pussy don't stink. I think my pussy.
You said y'all smell like, what was that you were talking about?
Roses.
Not roses. What did she say?
I-
Not lemons. It was something. And we were all like, all the time?
What did I say?
Yeah, what did she?
Oh, I
Yeah.
think I said baby powder or lotion. Something like that. From our last show.
It was, no, it wasn't baby powder and it wasn't lotion.
Because
we
you
were
smell like that
all the
I'm
time.
like,
And we
Well-
were like, damn.
Now, see, listen. I have not had sex with a lot of women. Okay, I haven't done that. But for the person I'm with, sorry, baby.
You already told it.
It smells good. It's pretty fresh. It don't stink. You know what I'm saying? It smells like roses. Yeah, eatable. Eatable.
Edible.
I said eatable. Jello shot. Jello shot. Yo, hold up. My friend Jessica, you nasty as hell. She said, suck out his soul. Yes, you nasty bitch.
Wait, my sister cousin, she's my cousin, but she's like my sister. She said, girl, you better lay upside down, head off the bed, him standing, and deep throat him.
My old NCO, she used to say, I suck through the back with some red lipstick on.
I like to leave traces of my lipstick. It tells you how far I can go.
Candy freaking!
Because I guarantee
Nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
going to touch the bottom of that shaft. I promise you.
And to answer your question, it does not hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. When it touches there, that's even more sensation for the man because it's tighter right there.
Right.
So it's like,
And if you
your
can make
throat
it
is gripping their head, and it's like,
and that head part, once you get in there, and if you make your mouth tight, like this, tight like a cat, it'll feel very close. It will feel very, very close.
Well, y'all talking to me like I'm gonna do it.
Well, no, you know what?
Stacey?
Oh,
We're sorry.
Stacey.
She's not.
you ain't even gotta explain that. Y'all ain't gotta
We're sorry.
explain because I ain't stuck in no bang.
No.
So let's talk about some reasons why women or men might not initiate.
Well,
What do you think? I can tell you the
I
reasons.
think some are vulnerable. That makes them feel too vulnerable.
outside of our traumas that we experienced, for me, I think the only other thing would be that rejection.
That's the biggest one.
That would be my next because I don't like any type of rejection.
Not in
Like,
that area.
at all, though. I have an issue with being told no, just period. I'm getting better because that's just me being spoiled. But I'm getting better. But in a sexual realm, if I'm rejected by a guy, I almost feel like, oh wow, you rejected me. What's wrong with you? Like,
That's true too.
like ain't nothing wrong with me. Like, why you rejecting me? And I can't be like that because I'm
You're not
rejected.
for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not for everybody. I'm not. The one for what other reason?
Some people are just not confident in their skills.
I was gonna say, my friend
Yeah.
Okay.
They're insecure. So they're like, oh, I might be with something close to me. But, you know, what if I don't perform the way that she needs me to perform?
Look, I'm gonna start it and I'm gonna close.
Certified closer.
Another
Porn
thing
star.
is sometimes they are embarrassed that they want it and they don't know how to tell you that they want it, so they're like, yeah, I'm talking about grown adults. But think about it. I think before the show, I was talking about people with religious issues. You know, like for instance, I'm a PK. Now, mind you, I'm on the whole other spectrum of PK. However, I grew up with kids that were like, no, you cannot do this, don't do this, you better, everything's got to be covered up, keep your legs closed, you better look down when a man looks at you. What? So they've become, that stigma now.
That is, you know what? I met a lady that believed that men are only used for reproduction. Procreation, yes. And she only had sex 3 times in her life.
For her 3 kids.
Yep. And I at first I was like, you're lying. She wasn't lying. She was for real.
And how old was she at this point?
At that time, she was in her 40s. She was in her 40s. No. I mean, we didn't have anything to talk about.
Right.
She would have. But at that time, I was in my freak prime. I couldn't understand. What is she talking about? Right. But yeah, she
Only
3 times to reproduce.
And so that's a reason not to initiate.
Yeah, because that's what she believed. Right. That was her belief.
Because that's if I'm not procreating, why am I having?
Yeah, she was married. But he looked like her.
So that means he probably going to get it from somewhere
Right.
else.
He buying it.
He got to be doing something.
Because as her husband, she's supposed to.
He did. He did.
Oh, he had to buy
He
it?
had to buy it. Oh. Nobody give it up free to him.
Oh, he was. Oh, I got you.
He wasn't that kind.
Yeah.
Not cute.
So what she was saying was he wasn't attractive.
Correct.
But you never know who he might have been attractive to, because in your eyes,
Yeah,
might
some
have
women
looked like a
they
booger
like
wolf,
them
but-
ugly ones, so.
you know,
'Cause
maybe
it
he
could
was
have been a
working
money
with
thing.
something though,
He wasn't.
or money.
It wasn't like that. They didn't have that much. No. They were still driving a station wagon, y'all.
They need to be back.
This
Back
is
in
the
time.
Nyte Dreemz
That's the
page.
Nyte Dreemz?
Yeah, and this is my cousin. She's saying that some people have religious people that certain things aren't allowed, and the male initiates everything. Some women that really religious won't masturbate.
Right.
That's true. That's
Very
true.
true.
Some people are not. They're only comfortable being submissive.
That's true.
True.
They
See,
feel like
maybe
dominant.
And that's my problem.
And that probably be
that's
you after
yeah,
that.
that's my problem.
Like, I'm so used to being submissive when it comes in the bedroom. Like, I can be a little headstrong other places.
Right.
But in the bedroom, I'm extremely submissive.
Right.
And to go off of something that you said about the religious part, of course, I grew up in the Baptist church, Methodist church. I had several different denominations in my family. But in all of those, the one that was the strongest was my mom. With the Baptist, she was a strong, no, you don't do it. Don't do what I do what I say.
Right,
No to
right.
boys, no to this, no to that. So at a young age, I became very promiscuous, and I just wanted to give it up because I wanted to see, like, why is she telling me no? Why can't I do this? So then I reclused after, a while, because she would tell me no so much. Like, you don't need to do that. And then when I finally lost my virginity, it was the whole world ended. And so I think that also put me back in my shell.
Right.
Because it was like, I was supposed to do it. So now anytime a guy approached me or came on to me or looked at me, I'm like,
You feel a little nervous or shy or
Which brings us to the other one, shame.
yeah.
Because you were shamed
Yeah.
into.
like I can't.
Yeah. And being 9 and 10 years old, piggybacking on what you said about my shame,
Right.
I was 10 like this.
Right.
And it was like,
Right.
I'm not supposed to, But
And that's
it
probably why your
wasn't
mom
my
was
fault.
strict too.
Right.
And I was 10 like this.
Me too.
I ain't got nothing else, but when I was 10, I had a whole bunch of titties.
I didn't have nothing else. I had everything.
But titties. That's
Me
it.
too.
So
Same
that,
here.
I guess that does come from the shame and the, somewhat of the religious beliefs. But my mom, we weren't really religious, but she was just like, no, you don't do that till you get married. No, you don't, no. But now, shoot, man, I talk about sex like it's in the Bible.
It is.
It is in the
all
Bible,
up
but
in
yeah.
there. That was. David was holy and.
I'm just saying.
So,
Delilah was a prostitute.
my question
I'm just
is,
saying. Jezebel.
how do y'all think it feels when y'all are with somebody and y'all don't initiate sex?
I don't know.
What you mean?
What it,
Like, so how do you think it makes your partner feel?
Unwanted. And I've been told, by my partner that you make me feel like either unwanted or you get it from someone else. And that's totally not the case at all. It's just like I just don't appreciate it. And I feel like I'm in a therapy session because just from sitting here pulling, going off what you said and what everybody's saying, it's like, okay, this is what my problem is. Or what the problem could be of other women or even men, past issues or things that the way they were brought up or however or whatever it may be to cause them not to initiate.
I think for me, I've always been a dominating man in the bedroom. And so, as far as initiating, I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to. Right. If they didn't do nothing else, nothing else, that right there was their strong suit. But yeah, so I guess that, and I think that in itself is part of that trauma as well. Having someone around that takes it.
But that can be a healthy
unhealthy.
Unhealthy. Right?
Right.
Because the roles need to be reversed sometimes.
Right. Right. Right.
I mean, you might need to yank him up on the phone. Like, I want that dick. You know?
Something,
Or
yeah.
I want that pussy. Whatever floats your boat. But,
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know what my thing, when somebody is rejected because their partner is not initiating sex, they just don't want to have sex and they don't want to sex drive, it can really affect how they feel. Like, you know, and then they start paying attention to the small things, everything they do.
Right.
The phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But, you know, it starts making their partner insecure, you know,
Right.
especially it depends on, you know, how long they were together, you know, and then eventually it's just going to be like, they going to stop everything. I know, you know, maybe they masturbated a lot, thinking about you or whatever, and then they just stop. It stops a whole bunch, and that's why, you know, well, it should be reversed. And then the women have to, you know, or y'all, or whoever has to get out their comfort zone, just get drunk one time. Well, I'm pretty sure you was an issue.
Well, you know,
will.
when I'm drunk,
Liquor,
that's the thing.
that's another
When
thing.
when Africa drinks,
I get horny.
the freaks come out at night.
I get horny.
In the morning, at
At
night,
night.
in the midday,
Whenever.
shoot, whenever. On the Sabbath.
On the Sabbath, huh?
It just at that point, it's just like, why can't I be like this when I'm sober? Because
Right.
in my mind, naturally, I have a high sex drive and I am a freaky individual.
Right.
So why does this don't naturally flow
Right.
when I'm not intoxicated?
Right.
Like,
Right.
why does this only
Right.
flow when I'm intoxicated?
Right.
Like, this is the true me, obviously. So,
But you just listed all of the inhibitions that happen to you.
yeah,
with
I
your
know.
mind,
I know.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's really so listening to y'all speak. You know, I've had issues in the past initiating sex because I really didn't like it like that. But now listening to y'all, I understand where y'all coming from, but I'm still confused because I don't have those emotions, you know, now. So it's like, do y'all understand what I'm saying?
I got something for you on the emotion part too.
Yeah, so like I understand, but then I kind of don't on the level, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's not me feeling that, but yeah.
But go back to a time when you did feel like that. What was running through your head? What were you feeling at that point?
I can't tell you because before having my daughter, like I was just having sex, but I never would have sex often, like a lot. I was just having sex, you know, when I wanted somebody to like,
Right.
don't want to feel alone. So I was
Right.
just like, oh, this is just how it feels, whatever, you know. Until I got older and I started really just everything after I had my daughter made me realize, like, dang, like I don't even like that.
Right.
And whether, like, you know, it would be times where I've initiated, but then I initiate it and then it happens and I'm like, ugh, just hurry up.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
just feel nasty. It made me feel nasty.
Right. You know, something you said, the emotion. I think for me, I cut my emotions off. And as we were talking, I'm thinking about it, I cut them off. And once I cut that emotion off, I'm not going to initiate because I don't feel anything. And I guess I got used to having to cut it off and not feel anything to where if I had to turn it on, you don't know what do I do because it's been cut off for so long. You don't feel, you don't have an expression of this. Mom, and it's funny. My mom used to always tell me, especially when I was in my 20s, you don't know how to love. And she always said, I gotta teach you something. I don't know how, but you're gonna have to learn how to love. She went and bought me a doll, and that helped a lot. It helped a lot. She was like, and I don't know what happened. And then later on, as we were talking, she found out, and she just told me. Right. But that right there, it's gonna take a special person that knows how to love to help me to find love.
So have you ever gotten counseling, either one of y'all, for the sexual trauma though?
I haven't. Because I've always, this is really like me stepping way out of my comfort zone because I've never even talked about it because to me I was ashamed. Like I would talk about it with my partner because of course he would say, hey, you don't ever initiate. I don't think you're interested in me. That's not true. I just don't know what to do or how to do it or how to feel. You know, I don't know, but I've never had counseling.
So let me ask you this: when you said that to him, did he tell you what you could do to initiate that?
See, he should,
That right there.
Yeah.
Because it actually turned into an argument.
Yeah, and then
It turned into an argument.
of course, something like that will always turn into an argument.
It's like, I've known you for all these
It
years.
doesn't have to,
Yeah,
but
right.
it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
But depending on the two people, talking about it, stuff that you said, and it can make that person feel, loved. Like, damn.
So going into that then, something that I talk to my clients about is creating a safe space. Because if you don't create that safe space, then the person goes immediately on the defensive, right? So in that, you're going to have to, okay, this is no judgment zone, this is no criticism, this is no arguing. We are simply having a conversation. You can't have it while your emotions are high. It's not going to work.
Right.
And
that's typically what happens.
So you set a time. Like, okay, at breakfast at 10 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to talk about, ways that we can initiate sex and have sex and be comfortable and talk about our needs and wants.
And to me, that's so important in a relationship.
It
is so important because it just makes you feel, you don't care about whoever loves you. That person just makes you feel everything.
Right.
And that's all you see.
You know what? I will say this, and it's kind of funny. The topic we were going to talk about, he was the person that helped me through certain things, but he had a dysfunction. Right. So
we're gonna talk about that next show.
We're gonna talk about that on the 22nd.
Because he was, and as you said that he was a person that wanted to talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. But I think for me, I didn't trust him enough to open up and tell what was really happening inside of me.
So what was his love language, or do you know? He was on another level because he was bipolar, and so I had to catch him when he was high to make sure that we were gonna have a good day, because if he wasn't smoking, because he was not taking his pills.
Well, do you think that? Well, we'll talk about that next show.
Okay.
Did that affect?
We'll talk about that. We will talk about that.
We're gonna talk about
Because
that.
I think that affects that and this.
But sometimes
alcohol, I think, is one of the biggest things too that affects people.
Well, men
dysfunction. Yeah. However, sometimes it does the opposite.
That's what I was about to say. For him, it was the opposite.
Okay.
Because alcohol will be the fuel,
It
or
was
getting
the
high
smoke.
will be the fuel.
It was the smoke that was the fuel.
Get high than a motherfucker.
I was a little low.
So, with talking about that, I mentioned love languages because that's a part of building up someone's self-esteem.
That's true.
Right? And so loving them the way that they need to be loved will help you initiate sex.
Right.
Yes.
And see, and I know for me, my love language is a little different. I'm not a touchy person. You don't have to touch me. You don't have to look at me. You don't have to kiss me. You don't have to do none of that. Mine is acts of service, which a lot of people don't get. A lot of people don't understand. They think, oh, what is that? That's stupid. That is my love language. If you see me struggling and you help me, oh shit, yeah.
Okay, gosh, I just good.
And most people don't see that or understand that, so they're touching it. And
That's
I'm
not
looking
what you
like
need. That's not what I need.
I'm
That's not what I
going,
need.
and honestly, that kind of puts me in my trauma.
Yeah.
Because that right there is not me, and I'm just like, oh my God, this reminds me of. But I can't associate that person with this other person.
Right.
So I have to kind of fake it a little bit, like, and I don't. Or a person that wants quality time, I'll sit there. I don't mind the quality time, but that's not necessarily me either.
Right.
That's and they don't. And some people don't understand. It's like, well, we having a good time. Yes, we are, but you could have got me if you would have done, and that would have just had me all moist and feeling good, and I would have probably initiated and
which is really big because for me, my love language is physical touch and quality time.
Right.
If you don't touch me, I have a problem.
Okay, I'm the same way.
You don't love me.
Choke me out a little bit. Shit. Just call me a bitch. Okay?
What's a little bit? a
Show me
bitch.
off to the motherfucking world. Cause I'm gonna get it over.
Right.
I will.
Bye, guys.
I will never forget. I was talking to a client, and one of them was it's a lesbian couple actually. One of them was a sapiosexual, and the other one was acts of service. So if you spent quality time with her and just sit there and talk to her, and that was her foreplay. You know, tell me what you want to do to me. You know, tell me about the book that you were reading. Tell me about your day and the kids. And that was her way of, okay, well, this is our build-up. Come on. And the other one is like, no, I need you to do shit for me. Right. Like, you know, I need you to wash the dishes. I need you to clean the bathroom. It's the help. Take care of the kids. Yeah. Something. I need your help. Right. And the sapiosexual was like, oh.
Yeah, see, to me, like, that don't matter to me. Like, I'm submissive when it comes to like cleaning up, taking care of everything and all that. It's the physical thing for me. Like, I don't care, what you do. Just love me and touch me. You know what I'm saying? And I get
that's
what
why
you're saying.
I
get what you're saying.
They don't get it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to speak to that love language.
Right.
Like for me, it's gifts, it's words of affirmation, and acts of service. So if you're not gifting me, if you're not constantly reminding me how you feel about me, or the acts of service, like even if it's not something that you're doing for me, but if I see you doing something for someone else,
that's true too.
That's like,
oh,
your
sexy
heart is big. Yeah. I like the way you going around and giving that home to that family,
right?
Them blankets.
Let's do it right now.
Come on, let's go today.
Right now. Okay.
Right now.
Right here. Right
here.
Okay.
I'm right here. Bend it over.
Right here. I was gonna start rapping on
that. So another way that you can initiate sex is just a sneak attack sometimes. If you have a problem with, going all lovey-dovey, get behind, like walking out the kitchen or something while they're cooking, whatever. Or when you mentioned when you first wake up, kiss me.
Listen, something. Don't kiss me because your breath on me.
Right.
Rub the cheeks.
Rub the cheeks.
Rubs. Let me tell y'all something about rubs.
Just
rubbing me, period. No, it ain't even gotta be a penetration.
Just like this.
Just a rub.
Just rub.
And if you just rub me all over, I'm either gonna do two things. I'm gonna go to sleep or I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay, because I'm already posting.
One or two is gonna happen. I love to be rubbed. They need to make that a love language.
For real.
Rubs.
Isn't that touch?
Yes,
Well,
that's touch.
I guess that's
touch.
But I need that. I need you to rub me. Like, I just want to be like I'm a little baby or something.
Don't let your hands be soft.
They gotta be soft.
Okay. Well, I meant, excuse me. I meant to say the opposite. Rough.
Oh, don't let your
Hands.
It's the green one, y'all. It's the green one.
It's the green one. They strong as shit. You put your baby toe in there.
I didn't make this batch. Baby made this batch.
Oh, baby,
But can you hand me Oh, guys. So tonight, guys, we have a new segment, and it is called Night Kisses.
Ooh.
I'll kiss you when I get home, baby. Okay, guys. So the question is, if you wanted to try BDSM, what would be your safe word? Now, mine's gonna be pineapples.
Oh.
Yes, because
Do
you
you
know.
taste like pineapple?
Yes, you eat a lot of pineapple.
Let Stacy, does she taste like pineapple? Oh.
Listen, I got some stories, but I ain't gonna go that deep. She might beat my ass when I get home. But yeah, pineapples because
We don't need no
when
ass
women eat
beating.
pineapples, the coochie be sweet.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Any type of fruit or vegetable, you're gonna smell and taste like that.
So
Just don't eat asparagus.
Asparagus make you pissy. I love asparagus, but it make you
do.
pissy.
It
Pissy pussy.
It makes you pissy. And I love seafood, and seafood make you fishy.
That's why it's called seafood, But listen, I'm gonna eat some crab legs.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna fuck them
I'm
up.
gonna tear them down.
Okay.
That's why I'm half vegan.
Would you say half?
So is that your safe word, vegan?
No, my safe word would actually probably be peaches and cream.
Ooh,
That's
peaches
a lot
and
to get out.
Yes, I can get that with peaches and cream. Peaches and cream. Peaches and cream, I said. One good time. Peaches and cream. There you go.
So have you tried BDSM with that word?
I've never tried BDSM.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Go into details real quick about BDSM because just give us a brief rundown for the people on here that don't know.
Bondage, dominance, sadism, and masochism. So either you like to give pain or you like to receive pain. Those are the S and the M part of it. So I like the bondage parts.
I would very much enjoy that. Yeah, I don't want to move. Just take it any way you want.
I think I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Love it.
Even though I trust my partner, I just feel like there's too much control.
Right?
But you know, sometimes it feels good when
I'm
you're
not a control
overpowered.
freak. I don't think I'm a control freak.
You a Pisces.
You would like it. I
You a
promise
control freak.
You would like dominating. I promise you would love dominating.
I would.
I have been a dom. I have been a dom. You would like.
I would like doing it,
Just good.
but receiving it.
No, you don't have to receive it. You don't have to receive it.
Well, if I can give it,
Yeah, you just give it.
There's plenty of mistresses.
You don't need a belt. It depends on what they want.
Right.
Now see,
So
that
like,
comes with whips and stuff too, right?
so bondage is part of the whips and the chain.
Yeah.
Gag balls.
Oh, no,
and-
no,
no.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw up.
no, you
this sounds like 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay.
It is. It is.
Oh, in his red room?
Yeah.
all of that.
Now, you know, I'm going to tell y'all something. I was watching that, and you see how he had to keep getting her to come around.
Yeah, come out
and
of the
eventually
shell.
she wanted it and she craved it. I started having dreams about it, but I jumped all the way back from it. Like,
You know, it's so different. It's so different when you tap into that part, you initiate sex, and you be vulnerable. It's just the sex to me is so different. Like for me, I'll initiate sex, but for the person that might not initiate sex or let that partner have full control, it's probably because they're scared and they don't want to be that vulnerable. But when they get it, they want more and more and more. Like it brings the inner freak out of them that they don't even know. Like it's just you feel so sexy.
that's my position.
You might need to listen. I might be scared. I'm gonna have to.
That's why I like dominating.
So what about being on the submissive side of it? What's your safe word then?
You know what? If I was, let me put it this way: I was not the submissive one. I was the dom. I was the dom in training, and this is the same guy that I was telling y'all about with the dysfunction.
Makes sense.
And that's why I said we were talking about things, and that was, I guess, his way of helping me come out of things that he could see that was in me. But I never had to be submissive, so because he said I was already a submissive person. He was like, but I know it's in there, that dom, and she is.
But he wanted to see her in the bedroom.
But if you decided to be tied up,
I won't. I'm not.
what would your safe word be?
Oh. Straight up, I'm not.
I won't.
Okay.
I'm not.
Period.
That's what, as soon as he coming home with the cup, I'm not.
I'd have been like, what the fuck is you doing? First of all, that
And
gas
just
right
for
there
that, I
with
would
me.
tie your ass up.
Right.
I wish you would.
We gonna be fighting that day.
Well, my
Yeah,
cousin
sure
says there are boundaries to be set, and she's
It is.
she's in the
Of course.
clinical sex thing, so she's
Yeah,
to have a
there
lot
are
of good
boundaries.
points. There's boundaries. If there's handcuffs, and make sure there's a key, easy release,
Right.
you know that type of
That's
thing.
why I'm not.
So like when
I
somebody
won't.
says peaches and cream, that means immediately
Stop.
halt.
Right.
You say pineapples, just.
But it comes with
Also
trust.
colors too.
And
so
it
you
comes
can do
with
red,
trust.
green,
Right.
yellow,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
whatever,
Right.
whatever you make it. But I just find that an actual safe word, like mine is purple strawberries. So the
That's cute.
actual safe word makes it easier because you're like, stop. That's a hard stop.
Yeah.
There's no shades of gray at all. Stop. When I say purple strawberries, done. We're
Right.
finished. Okay, I need to breathe.
Right.
So it's easier that way. You still never said for sure.
I know, because I'm thinking, what was our safe word? I'm thinking, because it was kind of cute.
You had to have one for him? Like when
We
you
had
were,
to have one. Yeah, hell yeah, because
you was
I
gonna
would.
take it too far?
I would.
I'm
I'm gonna go as far as you let me go.
Right.
And if you, until you say something, you know, and if you like some freaky shit, okay, I'm here to do it to you.
We're here for it.
Whatever you need, whatever you want, but you got to tell me how far, because I'll keep going. If you like that, that's some weird shit. But I'm just sitting there doing it, saying it in my head. Some weird shit. But okay, that's what you like.
That's what gets them off.
Yeah, and I can't remember what was our safe word.
But I guess I'm just saying the person
would
that
be into that kind of music, right?
Yeah.
that would probably
It's a
help
lot of
him
people that
get
like that.
to, or just give something else to do in the bedroom.
It was giving something else to do.
Give it a rest.
But you'll find a lot of people are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not everybody, but a lot of them are like that. If they have something wrong with them, then they want to do all the other stuff. The BDSM stuff is really popular for them because they're like, oh, okay, I don't have to penetrate. So it's okay. It's fine.
But he penetrated.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about that next time.
Right.
Because we going to get deep in that.
Yes, stop. Yes.
But so.
I can't remember the word. I can't.
What was your
Just for
word
you,
be?
if you were
Just for
submissive.
you.
You know what? My color is purple.
Okay.
And my purple watermelon.
Purple
Yes,
watermelon.
that works.
I like watermelon.
That's a big old word. Purple watermelon. Purple watermelon.
Because I heard him say purple strawberries. Purple strawberries. Purple strawberries. It's easy, but.
Purple watermelon. Purple watermelon. Purple.
But this is the thing. Once you hear me start saying purple, you better know.
You better know what's up.
You're gonna hear that purr.
That purr. Yeah, stop. Slow your ass up. Slow it up.
Halt.
Yeah, slow it
You know
down.
what's
Y'all
really
got me
fun?
in tears. Look, my lash might fall off. I don't know if it's secure.
But what's really fun and scary at the same time is when you have a gag in your mouth and you can't say words. So you have to have a blink code. Oh my gosh. Or a tap code.
I'm gonna have a kick code.
That's why I can't.
Do you see my eyes cold?
That gagging, you could tie me up. You could whip me, whatever. I got a little bit down. But don't put that motherfucking gag in my mouth because I'm gonna throw up. I can barely put my toothbrush back there. Like I don't. It's none. And if I have like something in my mouth that's like big, I will gag. I can't. So don't even bring that near me.
Good thing she don't have a large clit. There are some.
That'll cause you to
Oh yes.
What?
Listen. I don't go to porn.
Well, I've seen some miniature penises.
Right.
They
that
look
were
like a
women's
miniature
clitoris.
penis.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I'm
like,
And they penetrate.
and they
The blue
penetrate
back- yeah.
inside of a woman. Like,
There's clits. They got tools that stretch it out and they penetrate a woman.
Yeah.
The women be making them gushy. I don't understand.
and I'm not
Well,
lesbian,
you
but
just
it be
need
looking
to
interesting.
Just
I'm
couple
like,
inches inside. That's
Oh.
right.
How you be looking?
I be looking like, oh, that
You
look like that feels
nasty.
good. I know, shoot, I like all kind of porn, girl.
I went to Florida a week ago, and the guy hit on me, and he was like, "Can you take 10 inches?" And I was like, "I don't need 10 inches, baby.
You don't need 10.
I don't.
Exactly. That's just a good average size.
Because 10 inches is too much.
It is. It's too
painful.
Right.
I don't need you all up.
I don't need
coming
you
up
in
in
my
my
throat.
throat.
In my
Right.
throat
Coming
and
up in
shit.
my throat. I don't need that.
Right. Don't need it. And one other thing, and I'll stop talking about this shit and say, we done gone around the world.
Around the world.
My favorite way to get initiated or to give it is Tickle Monster.
Oh, when you tickle?
Oh, that's cute.
No, don't tickle me.
Don't
That's
tickle
my-
me.
that's
Don't
my
tickle
way.
me. Me too. I'm a fight.
Now, I'll tickle him, but don't
Yeah,
tickle
I
me.
can't.
Don't tickle
Because
me.
when I laugh too hard
Yeah.
and it start hurting and I say stop, you better stop. Because because you're going to get punched in your throat. When I say stop, that's what I mean.
Because I sound like a little doughboy, then it's going to sound cute. And then
I get to where I start crying.
Okay, and it piss you off like,
yes, I'm too goofy with that.
Exactly.
Like, I'm ticklish. Like,
I'm very ticklish. That's
anywhere.
why it's so much fun.
yes, you know.
Because I can't breathe after a while. I just be like, okay.
That's the fun part.
Candy, you nasty.
Because I mean, after I can't breathe, then you can stick something in my mouth to
Y'all
But
hear
you
it?
need to be able to breathe. You know?
Yeah, you might choke. They gonna be calling the ambulance. Yeah.
My girl said ambulance.
Ambulance calls.
CPR. Breathe, baby, breathe. The Heimlich.
Or then after they take my breath away, tickling me, they take my breath away.
Yeah. Listen.
Woo!
Listen.
I like that conversation.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't tickle me too hard.
I love getting my pussy ate. Listen.
I
It is like the best to me. It's not painful. It's not nothing. You just tickling the clit. Just tickling the clit. And then when you come, like it's tickling the clit. I mean that just,
Oh, like that's
metaphor.
the only.
Oh, metaphor.
Yeah, just a metaphor. I hate metaphors.
But it not just tickle.
I know.
No, suck the whole clit.
Right.
Period. But to me, like, it don't hurt. It's just, and when you have that orgasm, I scream to the top of my lungs. It take every inch away from me. All my power. I be sleeping.
I've had that.
And when you have,
Okay.
so when I was having sex with men, like it was just painful all the time. Like it was so painful. But then, I started experimenting with women, and of course, we use a strap, but it's not painful to me. It's a different feeling, very different.
Because the women know. They say women know what women like.
True.
The sensuality of it all. Like you can teach a man how to make love to you or have sex with you and not be painful.
Right.
But men naturally don't know
They don't
that because
know.
in their mind it's just like bam, 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 bam.
Just
bam.
ramming.
And every woman is different.
Right.
And some women like that.
Right.
And then,
Right.
a lot of men watch a lot of porn. So
Right.
they just looking at, that's what she gonna like that. These women are taking pills. They
Yes.
probably high.
They are.
Okay.
They drunk. all of it.
All of it. They're just
it.
out of their mind and
Right.
their body just there. And it's just like,
They don't
numb.
feel it.
Yeah,
I'm
because
finna
they're
make this
numb.
money.
Yeah, they're
and
numb.
I'm just, you just bam the crap out of me. But yeah.
Well, ladies, we have had an interesting conversation about initiating sex. And we've gone everywhere else about initiating sex.
Everywhere.
What to do, what not to do, what we like. We have been diagnosed. Thank you. We've had us a counseling session tonight. And
I can get my life.
yes, we are going to reclaim our initiation
Yes, we are.
of sex.
Yes.
And we've learned why we are the way we are and what we need to do. But tonight has ended. But we will see you in 2 weeks on the 22nd, where we will have an interesting discussion. We kind of hinted towards it a little bit, but we're going to talk about the dysfunction of not just men, but women as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have dysfunctions that we need to talk about, because a lot of people do not realize. But we will see you on the 22nd. We want you to have sweet dreams and sexual bliss. Have a good night.
Good night.
That was a fun.